Hungarian is classified as a Uralic language. It means one would expect that Hungarian is closely related to the other Uralic languages at the level of lexicon, morpho-phonology, grammar, etc. However, this is not the case. This language shares only statistically insignificant similarities with the Uralic languages. It does not share complex functional morphology with any of these languages, while it shares many aspects of its derivational morphology with the Turkic languages. Most of the so-called regular and systematic sound changes, which are supposed to be of exclusively Uralic origin, and for that reason are considered as proof of genetic relationship, are also mainly shared with the Turkic languages. In addition, the Turkic and Hungarian words, which share sound tendencies, are considered as loan words. So the Turkic components are considered borrowings in Hungarian. These components are much stronger than the Uralic components, which fact is interpreted in this way. The Turkic elements are relatively recently borrowed elements, while the poor quality of the Uralic elements are explained by the great antiquity of the family. This could be plausible actually. However, the problem is that there is no independent evidence for this thesis. Moreover, there is no independent evidence for the thesis that the Turkic elements are borrowings in Hungarian. Borrowed elements integrate into their target language and become indistinguishable from the inherited ones. In addition, the Hungarian language was not assimilated to the neighboring languages, which all are Indo-European languages, Slavic, Germanic, Romance, etc. Other Central Asian peoples and languages like the Huns and Avars had lived in the Carpathian Basin before the Magyars. So an interpretation that Hungarian survived because this language is originally a Central Asian language and not a Uralic one is possible or could be valid. In fact, Hungarian shares many deep similarities with Turkic, such as phonetic phonological features like labial-vowel harmony, basic lexicon like kinship or body part terms, typological features like the nature of the stem, which is basically monosyllabic and invariant, or possessive genitival construction, sentence structure and so on, derivational morphology, several simple grammatical, temporal, modal or other suffixes. As one shall see, the correlations between Turkic and Hungarian are strong and real, while those between Uralic languages and Hungarian are weak and typically reconstructed. The question necessarily arises, why is Hungarian still classified as a Uralic or Finno-Ugric language rather than a Turkic language?